ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी स्तोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पद्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः।
अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्लोक नंबर 10। नैष मोक्षमार्गः
नैष मोक्षमार्गः
इदानीं प्रवृत्तः
इदानीं प्रवृत्तः
किं तर्हि पूर्वमपि वीतरागभयक्रोधाः
वीतरागभयक्रोधाः
मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः
मन्मया मामुपाश्रिताः
बहवो ज्ञानतपसा
बहवो ज्ञानतपसा
भूता मद्भावमागताः
भूता मद्भावमागताः
एषः मोक्षमार्गः इदानीं न प्रवृत्तः, इदानीं न आरब्धः। मोक्षमार्गः, the path to moksha, the moksha purushartha, the path leading to moksha purushartha, not started recently. Kim tarhi purvamapi. Kim tarhi purvamapi. It has been there since before. Before means when? When the Srishti was created, from that time onwards it is there. So therefore, the path to freedom not taught by me now, it is there. In fact, I only taught this in the beginning. Bhashyakara said in the Upadghata Bhashyam, Sa Bhagavan Srishtva Idam Jagat Tasya Cha Stitim Chikishuhu Marichyadim Agre Srishtva Prajapatin Pravritti Lakshanam Dharmam Grahyamasa Vedoktam Tataha Anyancha Sanaka Sanandanadin Utpadya Pravritti Lakshanam Dharmam ज्ञानवैराग्यलक्षणं ग्राहयामास इति प्रवृत्तिलक्षणं निवृत्तिलक्षणम् इति धर्मद्वयं वेदोक्तो हि धर्मद्वयं विदः धर्मः पुरा मया उक्तः. So therefore it was taught the beginning, from the beginning, from the beginning. So it was not recently created, recently developed. Therefore it is Puratanaha. So therefore moksha marga, the path to moksha, since bandha is beginningless, therefore moksha is also beginningless. When did it start? We cannot ask. When bandha started, that time itself moksha also. When bandha started, bandha is anadikala. Moksha is also. So therefore purvamapi. It means people who were before, they followed the path to freedom and they have gained freedom, moksha. The same teaching only I am teaching you now. Vitaraha bayat krodaha manvaya mamupashutaha bhagavo jnana tapasa putaha madbhava magataha. Manmaya mamupashitaha ashitaha, they resorted to me. Madhvam agataha, they attained my bhava. So all these are past participle. It means people who were before, they followed the teaching, they followed Jnana Marga, that is a Moksha Marga, and they have attained. So therefore, all these are the Tapratyaya Karmani Bhut. So therefore, it was not started recently. That is why Bhashyakara has added. Moksha Marga idanim na pravutta kim targi mam ashritaha upashitaha purvam madbhavam agataha purvam katam jnana tapasa. So therefore, there were mumukshus before. There were jignasus before. Mumukshus were there and they understood that moksha is only by jnanam. Therefore, they became jignasu and followed the teaching of me and gained freedom. And Vitaraha Bayat Krodaha says that the person has relatively freed himself from Raga Bayat Krodha. Raga Bayat Krodha, Raga, the attachment. Raga, the attachment towards the object of desire or the desire itself. Raga meaning desire. Vishaya Icha. Vishaya can be anything. It can be a person or a thing or anything or situation. So Icha with regard to anything. So Raga, similarly, when we say Icha, therefore there is pravritti. And Dvesha also. By Raga, we can bring in Dvesha also. There is Nivritti. With regard to Anishta Vishya, there is Nivritti. With regard to Ishta Vishya, there is pravritti. If it is Nivritti, then it is Dvesha. Dvesha is therefore Nivritti. Icha is therefore pravritti. So by Raga, we can bring in Dvesha also because they are pair. Dandva, they are pairs. Raga Dvesha. They inevitably bring Bhaya and therefore Krodha. Krodha and Bhaya. When the Icha for Ishta Vishaya is obstructed, then that gets converted into Krodha. Or in gaining or after gaining the Ishta Vishaya, when there is a situation where it seems to be lost, or there is a sense of the Vishayas going away, the Ishta Vishaya, then there is Bhaya. One doesn't want to lose that. This is also with regard to raga, with regard to dvesha also. So raga converts into krodha, raga converts into bhaya. So raga alone, the desire alone, the attachment for the vishayas alone gets converted into bhaya and krodha. So raga is that is the sense of possession, possessiveness. The sense of possessiveness is that, therefore, when it is lost, there is krodha, or when there is fear of losing it, there is bhaya. So vitaraga bhaya krodhaha. So therefore, by karma yoga, the person becomes the karma yogi, the moksha, becomes relatively free from raga bhaya krodha. So therefore, he enjoys certain freedom, certain space inside that is required for the pursuit of jnanam. So, what is sadhyam? That alone is in the form of the sadhanam in a relative way. The sadhyam is the person wants to be free from any sort of insecurity, any sort of unhappiness. Now that in the form of sadhanam, karma yoga, by following karma yoga, the person becomes relatively free, relatively contented, relatively secure. Therefore, vitaraga bhaya krodhaha. So raga, in another place, Bhashyakara says raga, mama idam, agam etesha, that is raga. This is mine, and they belong to me. This is attachment, raga. Our whole pravritti is based on this notion. Agam idam, mama idam, agam etesha. This is mine. This is mine. This is mine means I possess this. I own it. And aham etesham, I belong to them and they belong to me. But everything belongs to Bhagavan. So when everything belongs to Bhagavan, and when we take that it belongs to us, it means we are usurping the properties of the Lord. When everything belongs to Ishvara, and we say that it is mine, then it is usurping the properties of the Lord. Like Duryodhana usurped the kingdom of Pandava. When everything belongs to Ishvara, how can we claim that it belongs to us? Bhagavan has given to us. We are only the trustee. We can never own it. Or own it in the sense, we can never say that this is mine. We can use it. It can be used and it can be left here only. We cannot carry it forever, including the body also. The shariram also is given. We can use it, meant for use. It is meant for gaining freedom, moksha. It is given for use, but we cannot claim that it is mine. I will take it forever. Wherever I go, I take it. That is was one song by Pattinatha in Tamil. I forgot the song, but the meaning is this. This person claims this is body is mine, this is everything is mine. The got body consciousness, the possessiveness, whatever the attributes of body is so proud of it. Got a beautiful shariram. So was fascinated by his own body and completely identified with its beauty, etc. And you say, then Patata says, you say that this body is yours and you want to enjoy it, but there are people waiting to enjoy. They are creatures waiting to enjoy. The moment the body is dropped, vultures are waiting, eagles are waiting. They have claim on your body. The body which you claim to be yours, it is going to be claimed by the vultures and the eagles. So really, therefore, you don't even possess it forever. You possess it for time being. You are the trustee. So therefore, at any point of time, the thought of that this belongs to me, that sense of possession, that belonging, that is the raga. That starts with the sharira and extends to the entire prapancha, entire world through relations. Then extends slowly to the relations and then to the entire world. So therefore, that is where the problem starts, the raga. So raga and raga based bhaya and krodha. So from that, this person, mumukshu, has freed himself, relatively freed himself. Let's say karma yoga for raga dvesha, for neutralization of raga dvesha. When raga is obstructed, then becomes krodha. So krodha is nothing but an expression of raga alone. Krodha, the anger. So therefore, the raga leads to its product, krodha and bhaya. So therefore, by karma yoga, these are relatively handled, these are relatively mastered. By doing what is to be done, Ishvararpana buddhi, and with regard to the result, prasada buddhi. Therefore, there is no raga or dvesha with regard to what we do or with regard to what we get as a result. Because given by Ishvara, when this Shariram itself is given by Ishvara, therefore, with the Shariram, what we do, the results also given by Ishvara, we welcome it without any grudge, without any greed or grudge. We accept as it comes. That's why it is prasada. And Bhagavan, he gave the Sharia, therefore he knows. He knows what to give, when to give. So that is, in fact, that is Sharanagati, surrender to the Lord. When you really surrender to the Lord, you don't worry about the result. You know the result will be taken care. Bhagavan knows what you deserve. Therefore, what we get is what we deserve. Nobody gets what one doesn't deserve. It gets whether it is good or bad. Only what we deserve, only we get. Therefore, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodha indicates that the person has committed himself to Karma Yoga and relatively enjoy peace, the tranquility, that the peace of mind which is required for Shastra Shravanam, the relative contentment. A slow down his busy life, ready for the pursuit of Jnanam. So that is Vitaraga Bhayat Krodhaha. Vitaha, Vikataha, Vipurvaka Indhatu, Vikataha has gone away. Vitaha Bhayat Raga Bhayat Krodhaha, Ragascha Bhayascha Krodascha, Raga Bhayat Krodhaha. Vitaha Yasma, from whom it has gone. So referring to the person, Krodhaha Bhagavachan, therefore Mumukshavaha, Karma Yoginaha iti. Therefore, Karma Yoginaha, who has become Vitaraga Bhayat Krodhaha, relatively free from these three, Raga Bhayat Krodha. Raga Bhayat Krodha implies other thing also. Raga means Dvesha, and Bhayat Krodha brings further. It's the products. Vitaraga Bhayat Krodha, the with regard to the karma pala. So everything which is fraud, with fraud as the result, from that is free. Then manmayaha, the person becomes manmayaha, mat, asmat, matmaya, manmayaha, mayat pratyaya, swaruparte mayat. We have seen the pratyaya mayat. Mayat is used in prachuryarthe, vikararthe, generally. Generally, it is used in prachuryarthe or vikararthe. Prachurya is that which is abundant, available in plenty. Prachurya. Many. Then we use mayat. Like jalamaya, plenty of water. Plenty of water, jalamaya. Or mayat is used vikarartha. Annamaya, pranamaya. Annamaya is the annamaya shariram. Shariram is a modification of the annam. Annam is adyate iti annam. What is consumed, that alone annam, and that alone becomes annamaya shariram. Therefore, shariram is nothing but a modification of food. Therefore, vikara. Vikararte mayat, annamaya iti. But what about manmaya? Anmaya is not vikara of or prachurya of asmat. It is swarupartha. Here Bhagavan says, manmayaha, manmayaha, mat is asmat, mama. That is, they discover the swarupa of me, myself, the Ishvara. They discover swarupa of me the Ishvara, me the Ishvara, my swarupa is swarupa. The person Mumukshu, he discovers that the Swarupa of Ishvara is my Swarupa. My Swarupa is not different from Ishvara Swarupa. Aham Ishvarat na bhinnaha. That is Manmayaha. Discovering the oneness with Ishvara. Dismissing the Upadi. Upadi is Mithya. With Upadi, we cannot say it is one. With Upadi, Aikyam is not possible. Upaditaha Vedaha Asti. Therefore, dismissing the Upadi. Why Upadi is dismissed? Because it is Mithya. Because it is Mithya. Ishvara Upadi is Mithya as Mithya as Jiva Upadi. Therefore, Swarupe Aikyam. Therefore, discovering the oneness of the Lord. Aham Ishvaraha Jagat Karanam Brahma iti. Kashakara will say Ishvara Abeda Darshinaha. Ishvara Abeda Darshinaha, discovering the Swarupa of Ishvara to be the Swarupa of myself. That is Manmayaha. How this discovery is possible? By Jnana. Later comes Jnana Tapasa iti. So Manmayaha. Therefore, Mam Upashitaha. Therefore, they abide in me. They rest in me. Here, Upashayanam. Upashayanam, the abidance, the resting, that is in terms of Jnanam. It is in terms of Jnana. There is no physical Ashraya. Here, the Ashraya is only in terms of Jnanam. Because of the discovery that Ishvara is myself, therefore they abide in this knowledge. Therefore, Nishta ityartaha. Mam upashitaha. Mam upashitaha mai vartate. How? Jnana tapasa. Bhagavaha jnana tapasaha. Many people, jnana tapasa, putaha, by jnana tapas. By jnana tapas, they are purified. Initial purification by karma yoga and upasana. Karma yoga and upasana, you handle the mala like raga, dvesha, etc. Upasana for chitta vikshepa. That is also a mala. Karma yogena raga, dvesha, mala nivrittihi. Upasanaya vikshepa nivrittihi. Chitta naischalyam prapnoti. So there are impurities. They are handled at the level of karma yoga. It can be only handled at the level of karma yoga and upasana. Then the final impurity or the fundamental impurity, the basic impurity is ajnanam. That alone is a cause for samsara. That will go away only by jnanam. Ajnanam, therefore the removal of ajnanam has to be jnanam. Yeah, because it is jnana virodhi. not absence of jnanam. Ajnanam, jnana virodhi. When light comes, darkness go away. Therefore, that pure impurity, the fundamental impurity, why it is called impurity? Because it makes me a samsari. It makes me aham. It makes me, the Ishvara, a samsari. So, therefore, really it cannot make me samsari. Aham samsari is a notion. If it is really a samsari, if it's really samsaritvam, then it cannot go. Samsaritvam is notional. Samsaritvam is notional. Therefore, only it is a mala. That what is not, it is superimposed on me. I myself superimpose certain limitations on me and take myself to be a samsari. It is like I myself spin a web around me like a cocoon and consider myself to be bound. And therefore, for that, the only remedy is jnana. And therefore, that is a tapas. The real tapas is jnana tapas. The tapas austerity. Jnana tapas. Jnana tapasa putaha. Putaha purified. Purified by what? Jnana tapas. Jnana tapasa putaha. So tapas meaning austerity. Later, another place we saw Bhagavan will say, Nahi jnanena sadrisham pavitramiga vidyate. Pavitramiga vidyate. Pavitram. That jnana tapas. Compared to jnanam, there is no purifier. Agni is a purifier. Agni is a non-purifier. It purifies everything, removes all the impurities by making everything into bhasma. That's why bhasma is pure. That is why we wear bhasma. Why? It is pure. The bhasma, that's the holy, the sacred ash. Why do we wear it on the forehead? As it is pure, so I am also pure. I am also pure, uncontaminated, shuddhaha, paripurnaha ityarthaha. That is why bhasma is also on. So as Agni makes everything pure, that similarly, that Jnanam alone is the ultimate purifier. Therefore, it is the tapas. That Upavasa, the Tirtha Yatra, they are also tapas. In fact, Upavasa also. Upavasa, fasting. Real fasting is what? Real fasting is to live in the thought of this Aikyam, Jiva Brahma Aikyam. That is tapas. That is Upavasa. Upasamipe yo vasaha. Jivatma Paramatmanoho. Upavasa savijñayah natu kayasya shoshanam. There is a shloka. Upavasa is not kayasya shoshanam, not torturing the body by not eating and all. That is not really upavasa. Upasamipe yaha vasaha jivatma paramatmanoho. That's why only Upanishad, Upanayanam, Upasamipe vasaha, living near. That is staying in this knowledge of Jivatma Paramatmanoho, that Aikya Jnana. That is called Upavasa. Therefore, the ultimate tapas, beyond which there is no other tapas, or no other tapas is required, that is jnana tapas. By that jnana tapas, jnanam eva tapaha. Therefore, jnana tapas, tapasa. By that, it is a means, jnana tapasa. It is a means, Tritiya Bhakti, Karane Tritiya, jnana tapasa. Jnanam is by pramanam, shastram. Gurumukhat prapta, prapta upadesha. That is only through shastram. So, therefore, it is karana. Jnanam is not any independent jnanam. It is the jnanam what one gains by the operation of shastra. Shastra pramanena. It is jnanam. That jnanam tena. That jnanam is a tapas. Therefore, shravanam is a tapas. Therefore, shravanam, mananam, nividhyasanam, tapas. When there is a sankirtan in the temple, and when there is a Vedanta Upanyasa, which is best? We cannot say which is best, it depends on the person. But for a person who was already into this Jnana Marga, for him that is that Upanyasa, the Vedanta Shravanam, that is, so one has to choose. That is the real or ultimate purifier. This is this Sankirtam, etc., required for the people who are at the beginning stage of life. So one has to grow. One has to grow to listen to Vedanta. So that requires certain maturity. Therefore, Adhikari. That's why Adhikari. Adhikari Vedaha Asti. Therefore, based on that, he chooses. But ultimately, this Jnanam alone gives moksha. So therefore, Tapasa, Jnana Tapasa, Bhagavaha, Madbhavam Agataha. The Jnana Tapas makes oneself pure. That is pure from Ajnanam. The ultimate purifying factor is this knowledge, this tapas, knowledge tapas, austerity of knowledge. By that madbhavam agataha, they have attained my swarupa. They have attained my madbhavam, my state, mama swarupa. Madbhavam, mama swarupa. Mama bhavam, madbhavam. Agataha, they have gained. Madbhavam. What is Ishvara Bhava? Ishvara is free, not bound. Asamsari. When? Sada, always. Never bound. When? Jivaneva. That is this Mumukshu Jivaneva Muktaha Bhavati. As the Lord is also free while living. While living is free. What about after Maranam? While living itself is free, then what to talk about after death? Maranantaramapi Muktaha Bhavati Yata Ishvaraha Madbham Agataha. They become they are free. They are ever free. They discover the freedom of oneself. They discover the bhavam, swarupam of Ishvara, that to be the swarupa of oneself. That swarupa is purnatvam, aparichinnatvam. That freedom, nitya mukta, shuddha, svabhavatvam. That they gain. Madhvam agataha. Agataha, they gain. The gaining is only in terms of knowing. Knowing they gain. Madbhavam agataha, not through travel. Here itself, Jivan eva, while living itself, they gain. Therefore, Jivan muktaha, then Videha muktaha, Videha muktim prapnoti iti. Then let us read the Bhashyam. Vitaraga bayat dodhaha.
Vitaraga bhaya krodhaha.
Krodhaha visarga should be there. Ragascha bhayam cha krodascha vitaha vigataha.
Ragascha bhayascha krodascha vitaha vigataha.
Yebhyaha te vitaraga bayat krodhaha.
Yeha te vitaraga bhaya krodhaha.
So itaretara dvandva garbha bhagavrihi samasaha. Panchami bhagavrihi ebhyaha yasmat ebhyaha bhagavachanam yasmat ekavachanam. Ragascha bhayam cha krodascha. Raga bhaya krodaha. This dvandva samasa we can place any word anywhere. There is no this all words are there is no adi ach. Ajadyadantam alpashtaram and also alpashtaram all are same. Therefore we can place any word before. If for the sake of meter, raga bhaya kroda. Raga bhaya kroda. But raga followed by kroda and kroda further by bhaya. That is the order if we take. Then raga kroda bhaya should be. So anyway it can be. So therefore no problem in the Dvandva samasa. So ragascha bhayam cha krodascha vitaraga bhaya. Raga bhaya krodaha vitaha vigataha ityartaha. Why vigataha? Because V is V plus in gatau. Therefore vigataha. has left, has gone away. From whom? Ebhyaha. From whom? Panchami. Ebhyaha te. Therefore, Panchami, Bhagavad. There's no Panchami Bhagavad. Just we say because Yasmat. Depending on the Bhagavad. Yena, Atava Yasmat, or Yasmin, Yasmai. Here it is Ebhyaha. From whom it has gone. Ebhyaha. Ebhyaha is Panchami. Ebhyaha te. Te, they referring to them. They are Vidaraha Bhayakrodaha. So it refers to the first people. Bhagavachanam. Therefore refer to the Mumukshus. Karma Yoginaha. So Raga Bhaya Krodha has gone away from whom? That person. That person is Vitaraga Bhaya Krodhaha. Then Manmayaha.
Manmayaha.
Brahmavidaha.
Brahmavidaha.
Ishvara Abheda Darshinaha.
Ishvara Abheda Darshinaha.
Mam Eva Cha.
Mameva
Eva cha.
Parameshwaram.
Parameshwaram.
Upashitaha.
Upashritaha.
Kevala Jnana Nishtaha Ityartaha.
Kevala Jnana Nishtaha Ityartaha.
Manmayaha. Manmayaha Brahmavidaha. Already explained what is Mayat. Manmayaha. Mama Swarupa. Mama Swarupam. Swarupa. Manmayaha. Mat Swarupaha. Mamatmakaha. Madatmakaha. Mat Atmakaha. They attain, they become, or they discover. Brahmavidaha. That's what Bhashakara said. Brahmavidaha. Manmayaha is Brahmavidaha. Brahma with Brahma Janati. Brahma Veti iti Brahma with. They discover Brahma. As what? As myself. It is the person discovers Brahma as oneself. The discovery of Brahman to be myself. The Brahma Jagat Karanam. Brahma as myself. Brahma is Ishvara. Therefore, Ishvara is not different from me. Ishvara Abheda Darshinaha. Aveda Darshi. Darshinahu. Darshinaha. Brahma Vidaha. The discovery. Referring to the people, the Mumukshus who have discovered the Abheda, the non-difference of the Lord. Non-difference of the Lord. That Lord is not different from me. Non-difference of Ishvara. Ishvara is non-different. Not different from me. There is no difference between me and the Lord, the Brahma. So Ishvara Abheda Darshinaha, Advaita Darshinaha Ityartaha. The Veda Darshi is Advaita Darshi. Abheda Darshi is Ishvara Darshi is Abheda Darshinaha. So there is no Veda. Previously Veda was a therefore only Bhaya. Vaitadhi Bhayam Bhavati. So why that Bhaya? Even at the level of Karma Yoga itself, that Bhaya has relatively come down. Now this Bhaya, the Bhaya because of this fundamental, the impurity Ajnanam, that also goes away. There is no second thing. Therefore, nothing can really be an object of insecurity. Nothing can threaten me. Nothing can make me feel insecure. Nothing can make me feel insecure. Therefore, Ishvara Abheda Darshinaha. So the Ishvara Abheda Darshanam, Ishvara Abheda Darshanam, it is only through Jnanam. There is no other means of seeing, knowing that Ishvara is not different from me. So therefore, Jnanena. Therefore, Aham Brahma Asmi iti Jnanena Brahmavit Manmayaha Mam eva cha Parameshwaram Upashitaha. Therefore, Mam Parameshwaram. I, the Parameshwara, the Lord, Paramascha of Ishvara. There is no Ishvara above me. I am the ultimate one. Bhagavan says, I am the ultimate one. Therefore, Mam Upashitaha, they resort to me. They come to me, they abide in me. upashayanam. That is, they take shelter under me. It means they live in me, they abide in me. Live in the Lord, not physically, not going to Kailasha Vaikuntha. Live, abidance is staying in this jnana. Jnanena. That is why nishta, kevala jnana nishtaha. Upashitaha is jnana nishtaha. There is no physical abidance. Physical abidance implies the shariram is satyam. The shariram giving some satyatvam. That some satyatvam to the individuality. Therefore, upashitaha is jnana nishta. Kevala, only by jnana. Kevala jnana nishtaha alone. One, this in the knowledge alone. In terms of jnanam alone, they abide in me. So, therefore, that is abidance. That is the upashayana. Upashitaha, mam ishvaram. There is no other abidance. There is no other staying with the Lord. Only way to stay with the Lord, to live with the Lord, is only through jnana. Not physically staying, not being with the Lord in terms of the physical proximity. Physical proximity is not moksha. Physical proximity as even physical proximity with the Lord invites or it implies as much limitations as in the world. We have the physical proximity. As we have limitations in this world, the physical proximity with anything with the beloved. Similarly, even if Bhagavan is a beloved, physical proximity with him is a limitation. It's a limitation only that cannot be really freedom. Therefore, Kevala Jnana Ishtaha, only by Kevala is only by Jnana. There is no other way. Therefore, remaining in the understanding that Aham Brahma Asmi Ishvarat Na Binnaha, that understanding, remaining in that understanding, that is the Nishta. Nitaram Stitihi. Nitaram Stitihi. Always Stitihi. Stitihi is remaining, rooted in, firmly rooted in. Nitaram Stitihi. All the time, Nitaram Stitihi. All the time abiding in this vision, that is Nishta. Kevala Jnana Nishtaha. That is the Upashagaram. Mam Parameswaram Upashitaha. Therefore, Nishta. First is discovery, Manmayaha. Discovery of this, the truth, the Tattvam, Dharma Tattvam, that to be myself. And second thing is Nishta. So, Jnanam followed by Nishta. Therefore, Jnanam, Jnana Nishta. Jnanam followed by Nishta. In the beginning, it is discovery of this truth, that is Jnanam. Then, remaining in that Jnanam, making that Jnanam not being carried away by our Viparyaya, our Viparita Bhavana, that's why Nididhyasana. So Jnana Nishta for that means is Nididhyasanam. And Manmayaha, that is by Shravanam. Therefore, Shravanam and Nididhyasanam, that is what Jnana Sadhanam, Tena Jnana Tapasa, Utaha iti. So that Nishta is talked about here. Nididhyasanam, Mamupashitaha. So Manmayaha means implies Shravanam. Mamupashitaha implies Nididhyasana. Then Shravanam, when the first thing is told, last thing is told, then what about the Manana? That also is understood in between. Therefore, Shravanam, Mananam, Nididhyasana, iti. Tena Bhagavaha Jnanatapasa Putaha. The next line. Bhagavaha. There are also Visarga is there. Aneke
Aneke
Jnanatapasa Jnanam Evacha Paramatma Vishayam Tapaha.
Tapasa Jnanameva cha Paramatma Vishayam Tapaha.
Tena Jnanatapasa
Tena Jnanatapasa
Putaha
Putaha
Param Shuddhigataha.
Param Shuddhigataha
Param Shuddhi Gataha Santaha.
Param Shuddhi
Gataha
Gataha
Santaha
Santaha
Madbhavam Ishvara Bhavam.
Madbhavam
Madbhavam
Ishvara
Ishvara
Bhavam
Bhavam
Moksham Agataha Samanupraptaha.
Moksham
Moksham
Agataha
Samanu
Samanupraptaha.
Bhagavaha Aneke. Bhagavad is equal to Aneke. Aneke means many. Na eke aneke. Eka na eka aneka. So aneke. Aneka is declinable. Aneke. Bhagavachana. Aneke. Many. More than one. Na eka, not one. Many. Therefore, plural. Aneke. Many people. Many people. Jnana tapasa. Jnana tapas. By jnana tapas. The tapas, the austerity of jnanam. Jnanam eva cha paramatma vishayam tapaha. So jnanam eva paramatma vishayam. Jnana tapas, the knowledge itself is tapas, karmadharaya. Jnanam eva tapaha, jnana tapaha, karmadharaya samasa. Jnanam purifies a person like the Agni as it purifies, completely purifies. Similarly, jnanam is jnanagrigrita karmanam tamahu panditam buddhaha. We saw in the previous chapter. Therefore, jnanagni. So jnanagni datta karmanam. So jnanam eva agnihi. Jnanam eva agnihi, jnanagnihi. Many places you will see jnanam is compared to the Agni, because Agni is the Pavaka, the purifier. So therefore, Jnana-Agni iti. In fact, Jnana-Agni is going to come in this chapter, not the third chapter. It's going to come later, in this chapter only. So therefore, like the Pavaka, like the Agni, this Jnana Tapas. Jnana Tapasa, Paramatma Vishayam Jnana Tapaha. Paramatma Vishayam, that is Tapas, meaning knowledge, Jnanam, because Karmadharya, therefore Jnanam. Jnanam about what? Jnanam for which the Vishaya, the subject matter is Paramatma. So, tapas meaning jnanam, and every jnanam has its subject matter, and here the subject matter is Paramatma Vishayam, Brahma Vidya ityartaha. So, jnana tapasa is Brahma Vidyaya, Atma Vidyaya, Brahma Vidyaya, Swarupa Jnanena. Therefore, jnanam, knowledge for which the subject matter is Brahma, therefore Brahma Vidya, Paramatma Vishayam, Paramatma eva Vishayaha. Paramatma eva Vishayaha asya jnanasya. So therefore, jnana tapasa. By jnana tapasa, putaha, param shuddhim. Param shuddhim is ultimate purity. There is no other purification required. It is a purifier. Shariram cannot be purified, can be purified only temporarily. Shariram, mind, can be temporarily purified. Again, it becomes impure. That is natural. But the fundamental impurity, ajnanam, when it is removed, the removal is purification. There is no way of getting back ajnana. When samsara is gone, it's gone forever. It never come back again. Therefore, it is the highest purification. The only knowledge where the only purifier which completely removes the impurity is jnana, knowledge alone. In fact, it is knowledge with regard to not only adhyatmik vishaya, with regard to every field. The knowledge once gained is gained. The knowledge once gained is gained. It removes the ajnanam forever. You may forget the details of the knowledge. That is fine. But Ajnanam cannot be there. Knowledge removes ajnanam completely. No trace of ajnanam after that. That is why it is jnana tapas, the ultimate param shuddhim agataha. Ajnanam, which is a cause for all the impurity. Ajnanam, the basic impurity. And that alone brings as its product all other impurities. By removing the root, the impurity, the basic impurity, ajnanam, all the other impurities stands negated, removed. Then you may ask, why then other impurities in the beginning should be removed? Not removed totally, relatively, because in keeping with the sadhya, the goal, the sadhana is. The goal is Brahma, which is free. Therefore, a person has to be relatively free to gain that absolute freedom. Absolute freedom in terms of only jnanam. Therefore, to know that one needs to have relative that calmness, contentment, peace. Therefore, only karma yoga and upasana. So karma yoga and upasana cannot remove this ajnanam completely. Impossible. They are meant only for the removal of the products of the basic impurity. Ajnanam, that is a mula mala. That is the mula ajnanam. That can be removed only by jnanam. Therefore, it is the parama tapas. It is the ultimate tapas. Therefore, by that param shuddhi magataha, they attained the state of being pure. Santaha madbhavam agataha. Madbhavam, mama bhavam. What is my bhavam? Mama bhavam, my state, my nature, mama swarupa. That is aham, mam ishwaram, ishvara bhavam. So mam ishwaram, ishvara is, his swarupa is freedom, moksham. Therefore, moksham agataha, they have come. Because here Bhagavan Krishna referring to the people who have attained moksha by jnanam before. So therefore, agataha, they have come, they have attained. Samanupraptaha, samyak anupraptaha, they have attained before. Therefore, agataha, samyak anupraptaha, moksham anupraptaha, mam anupraptaha. Iti. In the last line. Itara tapo nirapeksha jnananishta.
इतर तपो निरपेक्ष
निरपेक्ष ज्ञाननिष्ठा
इत्यस्य लिंगम ज्ञानतपसा इति विशेषणम्.
इत्यस्य
यस्य
लिङ्गं
लिङ्गं
ज्ञानतपसा
ज्ञानतपसा
इति
इति
विशेषणम्.
विशेषणम्.
So madbhavam agataha nitya muktaha iti madbhavam agataha. Then that is only by jnana tapas. Now itara tapo nirapeksha jnana nishta ityasya lingam jnana tapasa iti visheshanam. The specific mentioning of the jnana tapas, the specific mention jnana tapasa iti asya lingam, the indicator, the pointer is why jnana tapasa, tapasa eva, jnana tapasa eva, jnanena eva, because itara jnana nirapeksha jnana nishtaha. Itara tapaha, other tapas, all the other types of austerities, tapas, in the practice of, in the the practice of the Ashtanga yoga or doing japa, etc. Any other tapas, upavasa or any other type of physical that mortification, tapas, itara tapaha, nirapeksha jnana nishtaha, this jnana nishta, this jnana tapas, which is independently gives moksha. Jnanam independently gives moksha. Jnana nishta, not depending on any other tapas, it itself gives moksha independently. Therefore, doesn't have its dependency on any other tapas. Itara tapaha nirapeksha. Na apeksha nirapeksha. No dependency is there for this jnana nishtha to give freedom, to give moksha. For to indicate that only jnana tapasa iti visheshanam asti. A very specific mentioning of jnana tapas is to remove the notion that jnanam, the jnana tapas also, as it's all in addition to other tapas, jnana tapas also gives moksha. To remove that notion. So independently, not depending on any other itara. Itara is any other itara tapas, other austerities. Not depending on any other austerities, this jnanam alone, this jnana tapas alone gives moksha. Ityasa lingam. Lingam is the pointer to point out this, to indicate this jnana tapas, to indicate this only jnana tapasa iti visheshanam. The jnana tapasa putaha madbhavam agataha moksham prapnuvantaha. Therefore jnanena eva mokshaha. Therefore jnana tapasa madbhavam agataha, jnana tapasa madbhavam agataha is mokshaha. So jnana tapasa mokshaha. Therefore jnanena mokshaha. Jnana tapasa eva mokshaha. Even though evakara is not there. Therefore we have to note jnanena eva mokshaha, not jnanena api mokshaha. So to dismiss that api, only jnana tapasa, the word is there as specific mentioning of the word jnana tapasa is there. Itara tapo nirapeksha. Apekshatvam nasti. Mokshaya. This jnana tapas doesn't have dependency on any other tapas. To indicate that only there is a specific mentioning of the word jnana tapasa, the compound, samasa, jnana tapasa iti visheshanam. Okay, we'll stop here. The next commentary to this Gita Priyabodhini that we will see. You can see it takes another 5 to 10 minutes. I think we can do that quickly. Let me complete this also. This one shloka will be done. Sarvam Brahmaiva iti sarvasya brahmamatratva darshana yogena pranchaha bhagavaha muktaha iti yoga prokta puratana iti yaduktam yogasya praktanatvam tat pratipadayati. That is Sarvam Brahma eva iti sarvasya brahmamatra darshana yogena Sarvam Brahma iti that Brahma darshanam, sarvatra Brahma darshanam. Sarvam Brahma iti Brahma, everything is Brahma alone. Iti darshanam jnanam tena yogena jnana yogena. By this jnana yoga, pranchaha before many bhagavaha, many muktaha abhavan, many people have gained moksha muktaha. And iti yoga prokta puratanaha, it is there in this same chapter in the beginning. In the beginning, Bhagavan says saye vayamaya tedya yoga prokta puratanaha bhaktosi me saka cheti ragasyam etaduttamam iti yoga puratanaha proktaha iti yaduktam yogasya praktanatvam. That puratanattvam, what is told by Bhagavan in the beginning, tat pratipadayati, that he reveals that puratanattvam. How? By vitaraga bhaya krodaha manmayaha mamupashitaha bhagavaha jnana tapasa putaha madbhavam agataha iti praktanatvam pratipadayati Bhagavan. Vitarageti bhogeshu upakarishu cha ragaha. So this is the definition of raga. Nice definition. Bhogeshu ragaha. Bhogeshu upakara apakara. Upakara is that favors. Apakara is that unfavors. Removes. Bhogeshu upakarishu ragaha, with regard to bhoga, or that which favors bhoga, or with regard to that there is raga. Adhyatmikadi upadravebhyaha bhayam, that which disturbs one. Adhyatmika the upadravebhyaha, with regard to the those which disturbs, upadra, which gives disturbance, with regard to them, bhayam asti, swasya apakarishu krodaha, swasya apakarishu. That is apakara, that which unfavors or that which does apakara, harm or which removes from the swasya, from oneself, bhogeshu ityadi, upakara ityadi, bhogeshu, both bhoga vastu apakaraha, tena bhavati krodaha. So when the apakara need not be physically removing the bhoga vishaya, it could be an obstruction in gaining the bhoga. So that is krodaha. So krodha with regard to apakarishu, raga with regard to upakarishu. With regard to upadrava, there is bhaya. So raga, bhaya, krodha. Bhoga vastushu, bhogeshu, bhoga vishayeshu, upakarishu. With regard to bhoga vishaya, there is raga. With regard to upadrava, with regard to those which causes agitation, disturbance, there is bhaya. With regard to those which removes the objects of desire or comes as an obstacle, obstructs, that is krodha. Therefore, krodha iti apastambena uttanam bhutadahiyanam durganam upalakshanam. So apastamba, tena uttanam, by krodha, bhutadahiyana, which burns the bhuta, which burns the beings. Burning is not physically burning, which causes disturbance, which burns the people, which burns the bhuta, which dahiyanam durganam. Durga is difficulty. So the burning, that is difficulty. The difficulty, because of difficulty, they feel disturbed, they feel tortured, they feel irritated, they feel constantly bombarded by the dukkha, that is durganam upalakshanam. By the word krodha, we have to bring other consequences by krodha. So therefore, krodha iti apastambena durganam upalakshanam. It is only a upalakshana, it is only a sample, it is only a upalakshana by krodhanam, bhutadahiyanam durgunanam. So it is durguna. The durguna really that this durguna only burns up the person, it only disturbs the person. Therefore, by krodha, it's only upalakshana. We can bring the other durguna also. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, bhaya, matsarya, everything comes. So matsarya, the matsarya is a lobha comes. So everything, for all this, krodha is only a upalakshana, because this shad ripuhu, kama, krodhadi, that shad ripuhu, puta dahiya, they dahiya, from dagdhatu, to burn. So they burn, they disturb, they irritate, they disturb, they agitate the person. They don't allow the person to remain at peace, peacefully. So always disturbs. So makes oneself uncomfortable. That is why bhutadahiyana. These durganas make the people uncomfortable, not at home. So therefore, durgunanam upalakshanam iti apastambena. By apastamba, it is said, durgunanam upalakshanam krodha iti. Tivra mumukshaya, by only tivra mumukshaya, सदसद विवेक वैराग्याभ्याम वीताः विशिष्य निर्गताः रागभयक्रोधाः येषां ते only by तीव्र mumukshaya, by तीव्र mumuksha is a pradipadika, mumukshaya, by तीव्र mumuksha, that moktam, that is mumuksha. So by the तीव्र mumuksha, by the intense desire to become free, by that only sadasad viveka vairagyabhyam Viveka Vairagya. Vairagya, Viveka is Sadasat Viveka. Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka. By that, followed by Vairagya. Vairagya Vyam, Viveka Vairagya. Vairagya. When they go together, Viveka followed by Vairagya. Viveka with regard to Sat and Asat. Nitya and Anitya Vastu. So Nitya Nitya Vastu Vivekaha followed by Vairagya. Therefore, Tabhyam. By that, Vitaha, Vishishya, Nirgataha, Raga Bhaya Krodaha, Yeshamte. By that, they become free from Raga Bhaya Krodha. Raga Bhaya Krodaha, they are Vishishya, Raga Bhaya Vishishya, Vishishya Nirgataha. V stands for Vishishya. Specify. This Raga Bhaya Krodaha, Nirgataha has gone from whom? That Yeshamte. They, Vitaraga Bhaya Krodaha, they Jnana Tapasa. By Jnana Tapas, Jnanam is Jnanam, Brahma Eva Aham Iti. That is a Jnanam. Sakshat Brahmani Eva Atmatvam Vedanam. That is Jnanam. That in Brahma, that Atmatva Vedanam, identity of oneself in Brahma. Aham Brahma Eva Asmi Iti Jnanam. That Jnanam is Apratibaddham Jnanam. That Jnanam is Apratibaddha, unobstructed Jnanam. Yate Jnanam, Tadeva Tapaha, that is a tapas. Mumukshoho, Yatehe, that is a tapas for the Mumukshus, for the Yatehe, for the Sannyasis, or Mumukshu. Yatehe is Mumukshu. Yatehi need not be Sannyasi. Moksharti, Mukshoho iti, Kartavyam, to be done by the Mumukshus. Manaschendriyanam cha hi Aikavyam Paramam Tapaha, the Vakyam from the Mahabharata. In the Mahabharata, we saw even in Mundaka Upanishad, this Vakya is quoted. What is the Param Tapaha? Manascha Indriyanam Aikagriyam. That focus of the mind and the Indriya on the Lakshya, on the Vastu. That is tapas. So, Manascha Indriyanam hi Aikagriyam. Making the mind and the Indriya focus, concentrated on the Vastu, on Brahma, on Jnanam, on Brahma. It is Paranat. Smarana is, it is from Mahabharata. Therefore, Smaranat, Smriti. So, in Mundaka, we saw the Satyena Labhyaha, Satyena Labhyaha Tapasa, Samyak Jnanena, Brahmacharyena iti. That Samyak Jnanam, Tapasa, the word versus Tapasa, Labhyaha Atma iti. The tapas for that Bhashakara quoted this. What is tapas there? That tapas is not, that tapas is not the self-mortification. The tapas is making the mind and the indriyas converge in the object of meditation, object of inquiry. That is Atma. That is called tapas. So making the mind and the sense organs converge. They don't take you away from the object of this inquiry. So Atma Vishaye, they have got Aikagriyam. They are Samahitam. And that is called Tapaha. It is Paranat. Smaryate iti Smritihi. Mahabharatam. Mahabharatena. The Vakyam is there in the Mahabharata. So Smaranat Tena. Smaranat Mahabharata Vakyena. That is a beautiful quote. Jnana Tapasa by Jnana Tapas Putaha. Samyak Vinashta Anatma Svabhatvam. Putaha is Samyak Vinashta Anatma Svabhatvena. Putaha, purified. That Anatmatvam, it is Anatmatvam, which is Anatmatvam, it is superimposed on Atma, that is Samyak Vinashtaha, it is well destroyed, completely destroyed. Samyak Vinashtaha. Vinashtaha is without any baki, completely, totally Vinashtaha, this Anatmatvam, Anatmatva Subhavatvena, Shuddhaha Atma Manaha Eshante Shuddhatmanaha. By that they become pure. Putaha is Shuddhatmanaha. Purity only for the Antakaran, not for the Atma. Atma is ever pure. Atma is not made pure by Jnana. That purity only for Antakaranam, the mind. The mind, the ajnanam is there only in the mind, not in the atma. Ajnanam, which is in the mind, is removed. Therefore, Shuddhanta Karanaha, Shuddhatmanaha, Shuddhanta Karanaha, Utaha, Bhagavaha, many people have gained before. Bhagavaha, who are they? Vamadevadayaha, like Vamadeva, etc. Mukshavaha, Vamadevadayaha, Mukshavaha, Swayam. And there is a page number problem is that we have to go to the previous page. Bhagavaha, Sarvada Mam Upashitaha, always they have taken resort to me. Mam, who is this me? Mam, Apurvam. Mam is Apurva. Apurva Vishaya is a unique Vishaya. Apurvam. Not gainable by any other Pramanam. Only by Shastra Pramanam. Apurvam. Anaparam. There is nothing greater than me. Anaparam. Anantaram. Antaram. Mam Apurvam, Anaparam, Anantaram, Abhagyam, Advitiyam. All this qualifies the Mam. Mam, Advitiyam, without a second, Abhagyam, Anantaram. Neither inside nor outside. It means everywhere, Sarva Vyapi. That is Mam, Param, Brahma Eva, Upashitaha. Mam, Param, Brahma Eva, Upashitaha. That is Jnanena. Jnanishtaha, they abided me in terms of knowledge. Jnanam. Param Brahma, Upashitaha. Kevala Jnanishtaha, as we saw in the Bhashya. Upashrayanam Nama. What is Upashrayanam? That Upashitaha. Upashrayanam Nama. Sarvam Brahmaiva iti Bhagihi Antaha Sarvatra Pratyak Drishtya Sadeka Sada Ekatva Darshanam. That is called Upashrayanam. Sada Ekatva Darshanam. Sarvatra Samadarshanam Brahma Darshanam. Sarvatra Pratyak Drishtya. Pratyak Drishtya is Pratyagatma Drishtya. Seeing oneself, that Atma. Atma everywhere. Pratyak is oneself. Pratyagatma, Drishtya, Pratyagatma Drishtya. What is it, Pratyagatma Drishtya? Sarvabhutastam Atmanam, Sarvabhutani Chatmani. Ikshate Yoga Yuktatma, Sarvatra Samadarshanaha. Yomam Pashyati Sarvatra, Sarvam Cha Mai Pashyati. Tasyaham na pranashyami, Sachamena na pranashyati. The one who sees me in all beings, and all beings in me. The one who sees Atma in every being. The one who sees Atma everywhere. So Sarvabhutastam Atmanam. So who sees Atma everywhere? Every being abides in Atma, and all beings in the Atma. So if Atma is there everywhere, Atma abiding in all the beings, and all the beings in the Atma. So that is Bhagihi Antaha. Bhagihi Antaha, inside, outside. It means Sarvatra, everywhere. So seeing Bhagavan in all beings and all beings in Bhagavan. Therefore, Sada Ekatva Darshanam. Therefore, the person enjoys the Ekatva Darshanam, the vision of oneness. Tadeva Kurvantaha Santaha. That alone, Kurvantaha Santaha, that is Upashitaha. Therefore, Jnana Nishtha Ityartaha. Upashitaha, further we give the meaning Jnana Nishtha, because it is Sarvatra Samadarshanam, Dharma Darshanam. Sarva Bhutasthitam Vyomam Pashyati. Therefore, Manmaya Madatpana, Manmayaha Madatpanaha, Mama Swarupa, Manmayaha Madatpanaha. They attained my Swarupa. By that, Purnaha Bhutva, they gain the wholeness, the fullness. The fullness also is not gained. It discover the fullness. Therefore, Bhutva. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Knowing Brahma, they don't become Brahma. They recognize oneself to be Brahma. Knowing Brahma, Agam Brahma iti, that recognition, that appreciation, that is darshanam. Therefore, Bhutva, Purnaha Bhutva, discovering the Purnatvam, having discovered the Purnatvam, Bhutva. So, Bhutva is not becoming. If it is becoming, then it can unbecome. Therefore, discovery, having discovered. having discovered Vayam Purnaha iti, we are Purnaha, we are complete, we are full. Manmayaha, Madatmanaha iti. Dehapata Anantaram, after the fall of, this is while living, Purnaha. Dehapata Anantaram, after the fall of the body, Madbhavam, that is Brahmatmana, Avasthana Lakshanam Agataha. Madbhavam Agataha is Madbhavam. Bhavam is Avasthanam Lakshanam Agataha. What Avasthanam? Brahmatmana. That Brahmatmana, that Brahma Eva Atma iti, Brahmatmana, that Jnanena, Madbhavam, Avasthanam, Lakshanam Agataha. Madbhavam, the state of my being. That is Madbhavam. Lakshanam, that is a Lakshanam. Avasthana Lakshanam. Agataha, they gain. By Brahmatmana. Brahma Eva Atma iti, Brahmatmana, Jnanena, Dekapata Anantaram, after the fall of the body. Gain. That means Videha Mukti. So for Videha Muktim Praptaha ityartaha, they gain Videha Mukti. While living, Jivan Muktaha. While living, Jivan Muktaha. After the fall of the Shariram, Videha Muktaha. Videha Muktim Prapnoti. Jivan Muktaha San, Videha Muktaha Bhavati. That this difference is only from the standpoint of the viewer, from the Loka Drishtya. Mukti is Mukti. Moksha is Moksha only. There is no with the body, without the body. With the body free, without the body also free. With the body itself they are free, then what to talk about without the body? The body doesn't matter. The body comes and goes. Even if they come with the body, they are free only. Therefore, Jnanis, they don't worry about Punarjanma. Because of Jnanam, they will never be bound. This Jnanam not subject to loss. So Janma also cannot condition it. If Janma also conditions is Jnanam, then it is not Jnanam. It is not, that's why this Jnanam is not like any other Jnanam, not like academic knowledge. Academic knowledge, whatever you can, even if you've done PhD, if this Janma is gone, that PhD also is gone. You cannot claim the PhD in the next Janma. But this is not in the case of Jnanam. As you have gained Jnanam, become free. You are free. Even if the next Janma, even if next Janma is, even the next Janma, one is free only. Continue to be free as one was free in the previous Janma. Therefore, Janma cannot contain the Jnanam of a Jnani. Therefore, Videha Muktim Praptaha ityartaha. So we'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
गुरुजी
धन्यवाद विश्वरंजी.
Dhanyavad.
धन्यवाद.